Reminds me of my grandpa when he used to siphon gasoline from them Nazi tanks. He said, "We need that diesel. Let me go get that diesel from that Nazi tank right there, boy. I tell you what, boy. Let me get a little grenade pump. Suck at the thing." Those Ruskies didn't know what happened. Hey guys, it's morning for me. I just woke up. This winch project is taking longer than I would like it to, but I've been hurt, so I've been not as productive. So, but ordered these in the mail. Check this out. This is for my trailer business. I know some of you guys know I have a trailer business, so I ended up deciding to get a little advertisement. Let me put this on. I'll show you how it is. Let's see. I can't really bend over that far. My back's all jacked up. So, when you order these tire covers, they give you a couple sizes. I ordered a 15-inch, which I thought that was the rim. The rim on this trailer is, I think it's 16-inch, so you thought, like, hey, it'll be a little shorter, but check it out. I think it's pretty cool. Of course, once I tighten it up, the phone number's going to disappear. But, yeah. Took a little long to get here. I think it was like 20 days or something from Amazon. Paid, I think, like $10 though, so it was not too bad. I think it's 15 for one, or if you buy two, it's like 10. I can't even get down there to tighten this thing up. I'm hurting, guys. Fuck it. Okay. I'm such a dummy. Let's just do this. There. Lift it up, and then you drop the safety prop. Now, we can fix it. That's okay. I think people get the idea of what kind of business. We just watched the Sinners movie, which was pretty good. You know, I thought it was not going to be as good as it was. I just basically pulled on the what's called the cinch, and then tied it up on itself, and then tucked it inside itself. Yeah. It's going to say Ferguson Trailers and my phone number on the bottom, but I think this is good enough. It's a Belgian Malinois tow trailer. Yeah, I think it's cool. I was just tired of my spare tire being in the sun, and I thought, you know what, why don't we get a spare tire cover? Hopefully this, I'll check it with the maintenance on the trailer. I should wash the trailer too, but I've been very limited with my movements. Everything hurts. I hope this stays on for a while. I pulled as tight as I can. It's like a drawstring. So today we're going to be removing the battery from my dump trailer, since it's a smaller battery than the one I bought. So this one I think is a 24, the other one's a 27. Same class, just higher capacity. I thought for my winch, for my tow trailer, we'll use this guy. And then for this dump trailer, we'll replace it with a newer battery. My other dump trailer has a bigger battery. I had a smaller battery. I don't remember what I did. I think I turned it in because that battery was dead. And then, yeah. So we're going to be moving this old battery with the enclosure, put this on the tow trailer because this has a case for it. So it can be in not the atmosphere, but it can be out in the... I should probably do it right now too. I do have a smaller tank for this pump. I'll probably do that too, actually. Remove everything out and then put the new pump. So. So I want to put everything back together how it was. So we're just going to take pictures. Okay. Too bad I can't play music for you guys. Because the whole copyright and everything. So more than likely, that's going to be like a 10 mil. So my dump trailers have a hydraulic pump that's ran off a battery. I prefer this over the gas pumps you see a lot of, like the heavy duty ones have, just because it's fully modular. It's enclosed in here, which is what I like. I don't think these are 10, but that's probably a 12. Oh, I was wrong. That's actually a 13. So does that mean this actually be a 14? So by having a battery operated hydraulic pump, I think it's better because, well, A, you're not spending any money on gas for your pump. B, you can recharge it with the sun, which is what I like. Let's see here. Okay. Let's take this bad boy out. And then we're going to take this out. So when I first bought this dump trailer, I bought it from some guy, and he lived out in Moreno Valley. If you guys live out there, cool, but I live in Long Beach, dude. I think it was like 2.5 hour drive. I asked him, like, hey, can you do me a favor, meet me halfway? I'll pay for what you want. The guy was like, oh, I got like 4 kids with me. I can't leave. Well, when I finally showed up to his house, he had no kids, of course. And then he goes, hey, yeah, dump trailer, more welcome to take it. It came with this treated topper, which was a couple $100 saved on my end. And he gave me a couple locks and a spare tire. And he goes, oh, but the bad thing is, so when I bought it from him, he goes, hey, the mechanic actually took out the pump. He was supposed to drain the oil. This guy basically takes the pump off. And I go, okay, well, will you give me a couple bucks off? He goes, no. So I was like, all right. Well, it was a decent deal until I seen the pump was missing. That was kind of scumbaggish. But I go, you know what, dude, I'm ready here. I'll buy it. And I took it home, ordered a pump. So this was like out of service for a couple days. I think like maybe a couple weeks. So I went on eBay. I bought a Vevor pump. I bought a Chinese pump. I ended up just returning those. I got a double acting. Was it KTI USA American made baby hydraulic pump? The only thing is they didn't have the same configuration as like what was OEM. OEM is a 3-gallon tank. They only had a 4-gallon tank, so I bought it just to get it up and running. One of my customers goes, hey, this thing, it's not pushing, it's not lifting all the weight it can. And he's been complaining about a couple of days. Only one customer, and I had, I don't know, 15 different guys use this, and I've used it. And I'm talking to this guy, I'm like, oh man, you know what? Since it is a bigger tank, it's not bolted to the bottom of the toolbox. Maybe there's not enough like force to push all that oil. And then at the same time, it's like, oh, maybe the tank's too big. Maybe it's a 4-gallon, so it'll be a 3-gallon. So I bought a 3-gallon. Right, OEM, everything. It's supposed to be OEM, but there's not really anything that indicates that. Well, this thing by itself was $75, so I'm gonna go ahead and switch it out, and I'll get the bolts to bolt the motor down. But then I ended up asking him, like, hey, customer, how much weight are you dropping? Because everybody else tells me, hey, this thing works awesome, because I asked. And this guy, oh yeah, I'm dumping about 9,000, 9,500 pounds. I go, hey dude, I told you it was about 7,000 pounds. It even says on the sticker on the side right here, capacity 7,000 pounds. He goes, well, it has 6 lug nuts. It should carry about 10,000 pounds. I go, no, it's 10,000 pounds minus weight of the trailer, which is about 2,900 pounds. Call it 3,000 pounds. 7,000 pounds, that should be it. He goes, okay. Next time he takes it, keeps it below 7,000. He goes, oh, this thing works awesome. I already bought this. I can't return this. This is expensive. $75 just for this tank. So then he goes, oh yeah, it works good at 7,000, but I usually take asphalt or gravel or this or that, this and the other. He's like, so I'll just have my guys off a little bit, and then we'll dump it. And I go, okay, well, just to let you know, this is a 90 SR. It's not a 14 LP, one of the heavy duty where you could take 10,000 pounds. Like, it's meant to be used. Take care of it. Just don't overload it like crazy. 9,000 pounds, cool. Just shave off a little bit, dump off by hand, dump the rest. And he continues, oh, this thing, it doesn't produce enough power. I'm like, how much weight are you dropping? We talked about it. 7,000 pounds, that's it. Don't go above 7,000. But you never want to listen, dude. So I bought the tank to replace the tank. And then this is to get the footing. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So at the moment, this pump, it's not bolted down. There's like two on this like collar. There's 2 bolts on the bottom. But since the 4-gallon is not OEM, this is like pushed over. It's pushing it this way too far, so I gotta switch that tank out. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna empty this tank out with this little hand pump. Let me move everything out the way first. I'm just give myself as much space as possible. Diaphragm style pump. It's gonna take a little bit, but I got all day. I got all day, but I don't want to take all day, right? You know, I can actually just move this way, can I? Okay, guys, I got most of the hydraulic fluid out, and stood it up, tried to drain it. When I pulled out the hose, I ended up having just like a spill of hydraulic fluid. That sucks. So there's 4 bolts, and they're size like 9. All I have is a 10, and I have an 8. But like, it barely fits a 10, so I think that'll be good enough. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and take them off. Right here. Dude, are they gonna be like a weird size? They are. They're like a 5. It's crazy. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about right now. So the nuts that came with, or the screws that came with the new replacement tank, is size 10, so I had to get all the weird sizes out because these are like really small. So let's try 5/16. It's smaller than 5/16. So let's see. Let me try a quarter. I think quarter's too small. Wow, even a quarter is too big. So I got a 6. Really? It might be a 5mm, but I have a 6mm. Let's see if we can make it work. It's a 6. You engineers, man, you guys like put stuff on paper. Like, oh, this is gonna be awesome. This is gonna work perfect. I buy the replacement tank. It comes with 10mm. They look like self-tappers, but then the one off the KTI pump is a 6mm. Can you guys not like afford the same screw? Do you guys get a discount when you piss guys off? This is the one that came off that 4-gallon tank. This is the replacement. You can see this is a 10. This is a 6. I don't know why you guys have to do that, but let's go. I'm just tracking oil everywhere down here, dude. That's okay. We don't live in HOA, so the only person I have to worry about is my wife beating me. So I didn't want to unhook the hydraulic hoses because this is probably going to create a spill too, actually. But I didn't want to take the hydraulic hoses out, and then I have to deal with all that. So. What the hell? Show you guys how it looks inside. So you got like an oil pickup. Alright, we're just trying to suck as much as this we can. Put it over here for now. Okay, We got the 4 gallon out the way. Now we're gonna put a 3 gallon. Okay. Put our 3 gallon, but this time we're putting a 10 mil because a 6 mil, those are gonna get stripped, and that's gonna suck. So let's go ahead. Right, this is the bottom. This is our pickup. That's our bottom. You should switch out the gasket, but dude, this pump, I don't know. I think the pump's still good. Yeah, I'm gonna just call it good. I don't know. What do you guys think? We're already in here, huh? Let's see if we can pull this off. Always switch your gasket, even though this one looks pretty good. It came with the gasket, so there's oil. My hands are ready. We're gonna put a little more anyways. Always oil up or lubricate your gaskets. Get all the dirt off. Okay. So the reason why I'm doing this is to take out any guesswork, any troubleshooting, because I want the dump trailer to work perfect, right? I don't want nobody coming back to me, hey, this thing sucks, this thing's not working how it's supposed to. Even though it's only been one guy, but I prefer to just have it the one guy. Let's move this over a little bit. I'll move this camera because I can't see. So the same guy who complained about this dump trailer not working is the same guy who put asphalt in here. After he asked me, hey, is this okay if we put asphalt in here? I go, no, dude. That's gonna bind to the metal, and that's gonna make a big mess, and it's not gonna work. So I don't know if you guys ever went to dump some trash or seen a contractor dump some trash, maybe, but it sucks, dude. When you use your dump trailer, it's supposed to dump all the trash one shot, right? Just, hey, hit the button, drop everything, drive forward, shake it a little bit, cool. So when this guy puts asphalt here, and then the asphalt sticks to the metal, the next customer is gonna be like, hey, dude, I had to get out and shovel everything out. That is upsetting. That's messing with my customer service. Let's see, I gotta turn a little bit. So I told him, hey, dude, don't put any asphalt in that thing. He's like, oh, no, they sell a chemical that you put down before, and it's supposed to make it super slippery. I go, dude, I don't care. If you want to put asphalt, buy your own trailer, you know? Oh, I won't do it again, I promise. And then he hits me up, hey, you have a dump trailer? I need to take some asphalt. I'm like, hey, dude, how about you go to U-Haul? Man, why are these sweating? I can see the holes. Yep. So the company who makes these pumps, KTI, the only reason why I bought a KTI pump, because it's a premium. A, it's American made in the USA. God bless you guys. I appreciate you guys. If you're a machine, you go suck balls. B, it's OEM for this hydraulic dump trailer. But when I installed it, I noticed that the pump controller was upside down. It's upside down, so when you push down, it goes up, and when you push up, it goes down. And I called KTI. I go, hey, this is the pump I bought. This is the model. This is the controller. It's acting a little weird. They said, hey, go to Premium A+, whatever online store I bought it from. I think it was off of eBay. And I tell them the same thing. Hey, your guys' pump is a little weird. The remote control's not working. They said, contact KTI. They say contact KTI. I'm like, they told me to contact you guys. And they said, well, there's nothing we can do. I go, are you guys not the supplier? And it's like, no, we are. You order it, they send it to us, and we send it to you. I go, well, I spent like $500 on this pump. I don't want to take this pump out. And this remote is not working very well. It's backwards. Oh, can you check the cables? Like, I could check them. It's going to avoid my warranty. I checked them, and I flipped the wires, and the same thing. Yeah, let me put one of these at a time, because this is starting to piss me off. Well, all in all, KTI has sucky customer service, and then Premium 1A Parts, or whatever the trailer place is called, they suck too. If you guys want this 4-gallon tank, you guys need it for your pump, drop a like, subscribe, DM me, I'll send it to whoever. I don't need it. It's just going to sit in my shed. So, hopefully one of you guys can use it. I don't know if you guys noticed, automatic transmission fluid is very flammable. So we're going to try to clean as much as back as we can. Oh, you know what? I actually have brake cleaner. This is also flammable. Reminds me of my grandpappy, when men used to be men. So one thing I was reading into is how pilots don't get paid very well. Even my instructor was like, hey, you can instruct, so you get, let me raise you up a little more. So I wanted to do, I want to learn how to fly, get my pilot's license as a hobby. Hey. So pilots don't get paid much. I wanted to get my fixed wing pilot's license. I thought it was cool. Very expensive hobby to get into. You need 40 hours plus a sign off. Apparently you need average is 75 hours. FFA is 40 hours. And then once you get your 40 hours, then you have to get about 250 hours before you can start getting certified. So was it certified? No, commercial pilot's license, CPO. And then you can start charging for money, right? So it kind of sucks. I thought it was cool, and I looked into it. There's not really a lot of work out there. A lot of people, agriculture, like crop dusters, and like people flying people across like charter planes, and they get paid like $30-$35 maybe. And it sucks because fuel is expensive, right? Owning a plane is expensive, and a lot of these planes you see in Long Beach, they're like in their 60s, 50s, 60s, 70s. Everybody's like, oh. So I was looking into it because I was like, oh, maybe I can transfer companies, maybe down the road I want to become a pilot. So I follow a bunch of like Facebook groups, and I'm thinking like, oh, I can be part of a film crew, that'd be dope, fly a film crew out, shoot the new Mission Impossible, whatever. But a lot of people are saying, no, what you want to get a commercial, you want to fly those 747s, those Boeings. I don't want to do that. Oh, but you make great money. I don't think they make the most money, but looking at the salaries, I think it's like $300,000. But you're gone so long. If you guys do that for work, more power to you. It's not something I'm interested in, so I've continued with the flying lessons to get my private pilot's license, just so I could travel more, I guess. And who knows, maybe down the road I change my mind, but yeah, that kind of sucks, because I thought pilots get, well, not like 747 pilots, but even my instructor's like, oh, well, you can become an instructor and you can make $70 an hour, but it's not 40 hours a week. It's a couple hours a day. And my instructor's a very awesome guy. I don't want to do that. That's just not for me. So more power to him. He's a good guy. I'm just not looking for that. Okay, so we got our fill neck. We have this oil level. I don't even know where to put the... Well, you definitely want it above the tank, so I'll just put it right here. Alright, there's cool. You know, the missus tell me you should do this, and I should. It's expensive though. Yeah, I just want to do something cool with you guys. I want to show you experiences, and I think learning how to fly is pretty good. I am injured at the moment. Maybe a couple weeks once I heal up, we're gonna continue with those flying lessons. But for now, you guys get trailer content. I'm using automatic brake fluid, or I'm sorry, transmission fluid. So apparently when you guys break this in, you could either have hydraulic fluid or automatic transmission fluid. For me, it's easier to get automatic transmission fluid. Oh man, I just got too excited. You see? Too excited. This thing's turned into a mess. You can't go, you know, hydraulic, automatic, hydraulic, automatic. You can't just do that. I don't know if there's a science behind it. Maybe it's 2 different viscosities, but I just stuck with automatic transmission fluid. So let's see here. We're gonna fill it because so I filled it higher than my max because once we get the battery in there, we're gonna kick out all the bubbles, all the air of the lines, and then once oil gets hot, it starts fluffing up. So we don't want a bunch of oil bubbles coming out the top. So I think it's good right there. Put this off to the side. I wish it wasn't just oil in here. I'm gonna hit this hydraulic motor because I don't want transmission residual on there and then it catches on fire, you know? Let it evaporate. Pick up this oil. Thank you. Appreciate it. So the battery that came with this is a Marine 24 class. We're gonna put a 27 class. Same configuration, just extra capacity. So the reason why this has a hydraulic versus a gasoline motor, because gasoline motor is this big honking thing. It's like the size of a generator. I don't like it. This is OEM. It comes in the toolbox, and you can charge it with an outlet right here. I like to have it solar paneled charged throughout the day, and then also the 7-pin harness charges it with the truck. So I did this upgrade with my other trailer, so I'm gonna do this one to this one now. I bought this one at Costco thinking I needed a new battery, but it's just been sitting. Okay, so what we got here? So we got, all right, I'm not sure if that's what I said. The way it fits is because we're taking the enclosure out, the battery case, taking that out, and that opens a bunch of space. So yeah. The reason why you want to go with a Marina battery is because they draw down slower versus like a conventional car or truck battery. And there's actually 2 extra terminals you can hook stuff up to. So we're running a couple things here. We're running a GPS, of course. I'm gonna try to keep everything. Got 4 on a positive. It's a moment of truth. Even though everything's sticky at the moment because of the transmission fluid. If we plugged everything back where it's supposed to be and tightened up a couple things. Oh, what I was complaining about earlier, I want to show you guys. You can see this controller clearly says down. Clearly says down and up, but like if you push it, it goes the other way. So I have to tell my customer, like, hey, you see how I've written up here? I put a Sharpie, but it's worn down. So I tried flipping the cables, the same thing. So I was like, I don't know, dude. It's like magic to me. So if I plug everything right, it should pick it up. Per air bleeding procedure, you're just supposed to lift it up, stop, lift it up, stop. All right, we're keeping an eye on the oil level. It sounds a lot better, honestly, that we switched the... I know that sounds weird, maybe because it's a bigger battery, but it definitely sounds like it has more power. Should have it hooked up my truck so it doesn't go too high and then drops. Drop the front a little bit. I think if I go any further, it's just gonna go bloop. So put a little bit of my weight on there. So it looks like that's the high. Tough for bubbles, but I never see bubbles. A lot of spider eggs down here. Very happy how this... So once we put those bolts in that frame of the pump, it should be even a little stronger. Because right now there's nothing holding it and it's just pushing, what, 3,600? I think it's like 3,600 PSI. It's supposed to put out 3,200. So hopefully once we put those 2 bolts, it'll be a lot stronger. Okay, so we got this done. So I haven't advertised my trailers. There was a couple guys who wanted to rent my tow trailer, but I didn't have my winch on there, so that's where we're installing. And then these ones I just kept so I can go ahead and do set maintenance on it. This one needed that pump switched out. Oh, I see a little oil on the floor. Oh no. I'm just gonna take a picture of that. Take a picture of everything, guys. I tend to have a bad memory, so I took a picture of that so I could see if the oil level keeps dropping. Okay, that's done. So this trailer is done. Now we're gonna stick as much as... That's what I hate about these hand things, dude. Is that no matter how careful you are, it's always a mess. Okay. So we're gonna keep this in here. We're just putting the old oil back into a container. We'll take it to go get recycled. This oil is like, I don't know, 8 months old. It's pretty clean. I don't have a lid for this bucket. Even though it's like, I don't know, $8. Comes in handy. About halfway. It looks like halfway. But we're gonna fill this bottle because O'Reilly's and AutoZone, they're always full of excuses. Oh, we don't take that. We don't take oil. No, not anymore. We don't take oil. Really? Because your website says it. Your corporate says it. Everywhere else says it. The mechanics say it. No, we don't take oil. I think those guys just want to get dirty. No offense if you guys work there. It reminds me of my grandpa when he used to siphon gasoline from them Nazi tanks. He said, "We need that diesel. Let me go get that diesel from that Nazi tank right there, boy. I tell you what, boy. Let me go get them. Let me get a little grenade pump. Suck at the thing." Those Ruskies didn't know what happened. I don't know who my grandpa is. I have a medium-sized funnel over there, but I don't trust. So yeah, if you guys want a 4-gallon, I think it's 4 quarts. Sorry, 4 quarts. 4 quarts tank. Let me know. I'll send it your way. It's just gonna cost you a like and subscribe.